do you mean it's not? Ah, okay. All right. I think we're live now. Okay, it told me that like live streaming wasn't available right now. And I was like, what? What do you mean? But anyway, hi, welcome. We are now live. So excited to be back. Weekly live streams. We're on episode 9, you guys. 9. So I'm so excited. Apparently they're like almost halfway. I want to check. How many episodes did last season have? Challenge 34 wiki. How many did last season? I want to look real quick. Give me a second. Because I want to look at how many like episodes they were. Because shoot, they had 14. Well, they had the finale, which I forgot if it lasted 1 or 2 episodes. I'm gonna assume maybe just the one, I think. 14. Oh, looks like it was a 2-part finale. So technically it was like 16. So like over 4 months. Oh my god. Yeah, 14 finale. Okay, so episode 9. So I am so excited because that means probably if it's anything like the last couple of seasons, it's gonna be 5 more episodes, then like a 2-part finale maybe, and then the reunion. So I'm really looking forward to that. And also sorry I'm late again. Internet. It's being annoying, but that's okay. It's been it's always been annoying. I think the question is when has my internet not been annoying? That's the real question. I'm not gonna do the whole video thing anymore because I know this takes away some time, and then also, I mean, I need to edit the past live streams if I can to like cut that part out. But I'm trying to like tweet and post to social media beforehand. So yeah, I basically just kind of tell people, hey, you need to go live, so or you need to hit the bell, so that way you'll know when I go live. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about what went down this this episode. So let's see. I'm trying to think remember the specific order, but basically, last time we saw Fessy and Nelson win their Red Skulls against Jordan and Bear, respectively, which I must say probably one of the best double eliminations I think I've ever seen. I mean, I haven't watched that many, but like that's a pretty good one. So with that being said, the next we then see them talking with Corey. Corey's talking about how he really wants to go in, and then they're also kind of like poking fun at being like, you know what, that smells like a red skull, and also being like, is it bear meat? It was like some dish thing, I guess something that was being cooked up. And then we see Josh talking with Kayla and Nany, basically. Okay, sorry, I forgot if my door is closed or not. But anyway, they're basically talking about how they essentially, or Josh was talking to them about how we basically, how they were blindsided, and that Swaggy knows, and basically Josh, I guess, was talking to like Kayla, I think Kayla, Nany, Casey, and Jenny, I think. But anyway, apparently Josh overheard them because then Josh is talking with Wes, being like, you ticked off a lot of people tonight, Wes. Like Josh and the girls are really upset with you now. So, and then Bailey and Swaggy are talking about how they definitely need to be careful about this whole basically their alliance with Wes and not make it too obvious, because if they do, that's going to be an issue because Josh is going to be done with them and he's going to have issues and he's emotional and blah blah blah, and that if he knows that they're working with Wes, considering how Josh feels about Wes, that's going to be a huge problem. And then what else? What did happen next? And the girls, some of them are talking about how they really want to go far, and they really want to get a red skull or whatever, and they came here to compete, blah blah blah. And then we then go to D talking with Rogan, basically saying how she wants to get out Jenny at some point. She doesn't feel good with Jenny. She thinks that Jenny will win the final if she actually makes it to the end and doesn't get out. And so Dee's talking to Rogan and being like, "Hey, we need to find a way to get rid of Jenny." But Rogan feels very suspicious because Dee tells Rogan, or has made it clear, that Rogan is her number one guy, whereas Jenny is her number one girl. So where does that leave Rogan? Where does that leave him? Basically, Rogan is feeling a little like confused and kind of like suspicious, like what about me? Like what's gonna happen with me? So with that being said, D basically sorry, my nose is a bit itchy. Basically, D goes on to try to find ways to talk about getting rid of Jenny. So then we get into the daily challenge. The daily challenge, well, before the daily challenge, I was a little bit worried with last episode because we saw Big T getting carried to like a hospital thing, and so I was really worried like what's going to happen because that's been confirmed yet. But basically, Big T is medically disqualified, or like medically, I don't know, I keep saying disqualified, medically evacuated. Unfortunately, she is not medically clear to compete anymore, unfortunately. So that's really terrible. That really sucks. Yeah, so unfortunately that happens. Which, I mean, I really liked Big T, and it kind of sucks because we never got to see her compete in another elimination. And I know she wanted to at the beginning. It seemed like she didn't want to after that first one against Jen, which I was still a little confused with. But regardless, still like Big T. I'm kind of sad that Big T is gone, but it seems as though Big T will continue eventually. Will hopefully come back for another season. After that, let's see. Let's see what happens. So, okay, so here's what I was thinking. I kind of was like, okay, they're just eliminating two guys, and me and a couple of people that I know, we were talking about like what's going to happen, or they can eliminate two girls. And when Big T was medically DQ'd, I kind of thought, or medically evacuated. I don't know what you say, medically DQ'd, medically evacuated. I thought, so does that mean that another girl's going to go? Because that'll be even since Big T's already gone. But no, it's still going to be a double elimination for the girls. Just two more girls are going to go. So technically it's a triple if you think about it. But I don't know why they're doing that. But okay, fair enough. So basically, it was going to be, I think they initially planned this to be in 4 groups of 5, but instead it ended up being 3 groups of 5 and then a group of 4 because of this whole Big T situation. So because of that, there's like 1 team of 4, and basically what's going to happen is they are going to basically slide down this really narrow, like dark slide into this dark sewer. Which, I mean, it's not really much of a sewer because the water was not like dirty or anything. At least it didn't look like it. It was just cold and deep. So that's good. I wouldn't want to swim in dirty water. But anyway, they have to swim and like get these puzzle pieces, and then they have to run through like this other part of the sewer to get back up top and then solve the puzzle, which sounds like something that I actually would be decent at because I love swimming. I mean, even though it's in cold water, I think I could handle it better than other people. I think I can, it's whatever. And puzzles, I mean, I would like to practice with more, what's it called? A tanagram puzzle, right? Is that what it's called? I forgot what it's called, but basically, do one of those. Sorry, there's like something on my computer that I was scratching off. But anyway, I'm like, wow, I actually would be decent at this. But yeah, so basically, who was the team that won? So there were 4 teams. Also, Swaggy during this competition, he could not continue, at least during the swimming part. So, because I guess he just couldn't move, and like the medic was quick to get him, because I guess he was just struggling. But basically, they did the puzzle. Team 3, I think, yeah, it was Team 3 that ended up winning the entire thing. It consisted of who's in the tribunal: Nani, Bailey, D, Wes, and Corey. So kind of a few repeats, I'm pretty sure. If I look back real quick, looks like there were some repeats with the tribunal, it seems. Yeah, like Bailey was already in, Corey, D were already in, Nani was already in. Yeah, like all repeats, all people who've been in the tribunal already. So crazy. Still annoys me that they call it a tribunal because there's 5 and it's not 3. And okay, whatever. But regardless, sorry. Regardless, so because it's a double, they have to interrogate 4 girls. So they interrogated Jenny, Melissa, Jenna, and Kayla. And basically, they let's see. So going into the oh shoot, I forgot to talk about what happened at the bar. I'll talk about that later. But basically, I'm hoping at this point, it's not like I don't like Melissa or Kayla, but I would hope those 2 would go in because I don't like seeing them throwing in people who already have a red skull. I think it's really annoying. I feel like they shouldn't go into another elimination unless they're at a point where everybody else has a red skull. And this is why I wish that this was like the first World of World season, where if you win an elimination, you're immune from the next one that you compete in. But no, they don't want to do that. I guess maybe that's too much safety, like too long of a period. I don't know. I just think it's stupid. So regardless, those 4 get called in. Kayla, because she wants to go in. Oh, and sorry, I keep forgetting so many things. So before I go on with the interrogation by the tribunal, Casey and Anissa, I don't know what I was supposed to say. Anissa, both of them volunteered to go in. Nothing really too much happened during this. Usually people would be voting, but now they're just kind of volunteering themselves because there's not that much time left, and they're like, you know what? I don't want to wait around anymore. I just want to go in. So kudos to Casey and Anissa. Now, when it comes to the actual tribunal, again, they nominated Jenna, Jenny, Kayla, and Melissa. And so Maddie's the only one that's not going to go in, which I kind of hope we'll see Maddie compete soon because she hasn't been doing too much. She did get in the tribunal last episode, but still, I would like to. Oh my gosh, sorry, my hands keep getting itchy. I don't know if I wasn't even outside yet. Why is there like a little bump? Okay, whatever. I would like to see Maddie maybe at least be considered, or like kind of go in. I think it'd be interesting. Want to see her because I mean she did good in the one elimination against Natalie and Julia in World of Worlds 1. And I think in general she was a good competitor, and she got to the final for her season, so good for her. But Kayla goes in, is interrogated, and basically talked about how she really wants to go in. She kind of volunteered. She wasn't mad about it. She wants to go in. Jenna is annoyed because she is like, I've already won Red Skull, and just because I'm mentioning the whole stack thing, it doesn't mean that I should not be. Doesn't mean I should go in. Which I mean, I will agree. I mean, it's annoying, but I just don't think Jenna should go in again. And also they're talking about, or no, earlier Jenna was trying to call Zach again. I'm like, not this again. Come on. And then let's see, Melissa, she was just kind of thrown as an option, and also she never has gotten a Red Skull, but she apparently doesn't want to go now. And I mean, I can see why she was like, I don't want to go up against Casey and Anissa because they're two bigger girls. So Melissa's just kind of waiting. I think I would. I don't know. I don't know much about her strengths or weaknesses. I don't know if is she good with puzzles? I feel like maybe she might be decent with that and like math and stuff. Maybe. So maybe the next one, if it's like a more mental game, then maybe that could be good for her. So, but we'll have to see. And then Jenny, obviously, they're like not just Dee now. Bailey and Nany were also like, oh my gosh, like we cannot beat Jenny in the final, so we need to do something about it. And so, we'll just have to see. But anyway, let's go back to the bar because I'm pretty sure the bar happened before the purgatory. It always happened, or not the purgatory, the interrogation. So basically, they're all at this new bar. It looks so much better, in my opinion. Like, I mean, I don't drink, obviously, or go to bars, but I would like to go when I'm of age to something like that. Although maybe I probably technically could be of age since I'm 19 and age limits are different in other countries. But anyway, so they're at this bar doing whatever. Jenny's talking to people, being like, I swear to God, like, Dee better watch out. Like, I'm going to come for her now because she betrayed me and blah, blah, blah. And, how she's basically saying how Dee's, her body language is so off because she won't even look at her or talk to her or anything like that. So it definitely looks really bad. And then Josh and Bananas, they're just talking in general, and Josh is like, honestly, like, Swaggy, like, I can't really, or not Swaggy. He was just saying in general, Josh was saying like people are being fake or whatever. Swaggy's sitting next to Josh, and Swaggy's like, you're one to talk, you're a hypocrite, blah blah blah, because you're fake too. And it just seems like out of nowhere they instantly just start yelling at each other and bickering. I feel like it just exploded way too quick. Like, it just seemed out of nowhere. They were just like, they just kept arguing. And then apparently Josh at one point threw a drink at Swaggy. I was like, oh, I really didn't think a drink would get thrown. Usually that doesn't really happen. They just kind of get each other's faces and maybe do it like a shove, but nothing too much will happen. But nah, he threw a drink, and then Swaggy like try to rush and try to punch him. And then it was just intense. So that's kind of basically what happened with the bar. So now let's actually get into the actual elimination. I think it was called Bombs Away, something like that, where basically you are, well, before I actually describe the elimination, we get into purgatory. The three girls in the tribunal, so Nany, so Nany, Bailey, and Dee, they don't volunteer to go in. So against Casey, Kayla gets voted in. And against Anissa, Jenna gets voted in. I'm glad that Kayla went in. I'm kind of annoyed that Jenna's getting thrown in again because she did just recently beat Tori. So it's like, why are we doing this? But regardless, Jenna, what was I going to say? Okay, yeah. So basically, Kayla is going against KC. Jenna is going against Anissa. Now, before the actual elimination starts, Casey and Kayla kind of like, I'm not really quite sure how this is going to happen. Kayla's strong, but I mean, Casey could also win too. Like, I'm not really sure. Jenna and Anissa, on the other hand, I was a little bit worried for Anissa because the last time she won an elimination, I think it was like Free Agents, I think, right? I think that was a lot because Dirty 30 she didn't win an elimination. I mean, she did win a redemption comp, but she didn't win an elimination in Bloodlines, and I think Free Agents. So it's been a long time since Anissa won elimination, and so I'm definitely like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Because it's been a while since Anissa kind of really like, won elimination, so I was really worried for her. But anyway, this elimination is, as I mentioned, like bombs away, where they're in this bin thing, and it's just like I think 100 bombs, I think, and they have to lift these bombs. They kind of vary in size and weight, which I wasn't too sure at the beginning, but like I was like, oh, they're different. And you just lift them out of this bin, try to get them all out, and then when you're done, you run over to this barrel and you detonate a bomb. I guess you pull something. I don't really know how that works, but the first one to do that wins. So we had Kayla and Casey go up against each other, and I wasn't really quite sure what's going to happen. This one was definitely a huge toss up. I definitely generally wasn't so sure, but Casey pulls out the win and she beats Kayla, and I'm like, oh shoot. So Kayla's gone, which I was like, dang, shoot. Because honestly, like Kayla was starting to be decent now that she's not with Bear. You know what I mean? Because I was like, gosh, Kayla. I don't know. I feel like she's very on and off for me. Sometimes I'm like, I'm rooting for her and I like her. The other times I'm like, Kayla, just stop. Just stop what you're doing. And then Jenna and Anissa are next. And I'm like, dang, Jenna's probably going to win another elimination, especially because Wes was all like, why do people keep sending in Jenna? Like, when are people going to realize that she's not like checked out and blah, 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 blah? Because at the end of the day, Wes only voted for Jenna because majority was going to go to Jenna anyway. There were already 3 votes for her with the tribunal. But Anissa, she actually ends up pulling it off. I think what happened was it looked like Jenna didn't pace herself that well compared to Anissa, because I think in the beginning Anissa was falling behind, but like she kept a good pace and she still kept going, whereas Jenna was kind of, I think, a bit gassing out at the end. So Jenna was close. I think she only had like a few bombs left, but Anissa ended up winning. She ended up winning. So this ends up being her 9th elimination win. And I was just like really shocked, but I'm really happy for Anissa because I mean, I do like her, but I was just very worried for her. But Anissa won and she beats Jenna. Holy crap. And Jenna is now gone, which again really sucks because she just won and then they still want to throw her in. I get it, she's complaining about Zach, but like, should that really bother you? I don't know. I mean, I never lived in the bunker, of course, but like, come on. But regardless, good episode overall. Kind of sad with who went home, because I mean, I don't really hate any of the girls here, but the good thing is we don't have to worry. We now don't have to worry about the Tori and Jordan thing. We don't have to worry about the Kayla and Bear thing, and now we also don't have to worry about the Bear and Zach. And here's the thing: during this episode, Rogan was like, "Hey, I should get rid of Dee. I need to get rid of her. She's making me." I guess he feels like he can't be as free and do whatever you want, or some bullcrap reason like that with Dee. Which I'm just like, you really want her gone again? Dang. But anyway, hopefully we'll see Rogan and Dee leave soon, because that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that'll happen, but you never know. And yeah, that'd be great because, well, there'd be less of this drama. Like, I just feel like this season's getting a lot better. Like, it was good the first episode, but then it kind of but now I feel like it's getting a lot better, and I'm really excited. And I can't believe they spoiled us with another double elimination. They really shouldn't have. But next on the challenge, apparently Wes is betraying Bananas again, because Bananas is like, Wes, like, you and I have been working together, and now you just want to hit the reset button or something like that. So I'm just like, oh my god, what did Wes do now? Like, I didn't think this was gonna happen, but we'll just have to find out. And then I don't remember what else happened, but I am so excited. I cannot wait. That was going to be the end of this live stream. Be sure to give this a thumbs up. Be sure to comment down below your thoughts on the episode and thoughts about this elimination. Who are you rooting for that's still in the game? Leave all that down below. Be sure to share this live stream and be sure to click the subscribe button down below. Thank you, Dizzy. About to end it. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share. Be sure to click the subscribe button. What's up, Baheen? But yeah, I actually hurt my ring finger just now. But be sure to click the subscribe button and be sure to click the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so that way you can get notified every time I post a new video. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media links down below. And I don't know if anyone has any last minute questions about the episode. Yes, no? I'll give you a little bit if you have a question or don't have a question. Okay, seems like nope. Okay, hopefully I'll actually get some questions in the future. Because I mean, over the TJ says we're over halfway, so I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to the next episode. I feel like this season is really like picking it up right now, so I'm really excited. But that's going to be the end of this live stream, and I'll see you little masters later. Oh, there we go. Goodbye.